Assalamualaikum and very good morning to the viewer. So today I would like to present my paper presentation with the paper ID is 53. My name is Norakmar binti Arbain alias Sulaiman. Okay, the purpose of this presentation is for the conference in 2021 IEEE International Conference on System Engineering and Technology. Okay, the topic of my presentation is Secured Internet Office Network with the Internet of Things using Packet Tracer Analysis. This research is done by the three of us, which is Azrai, Daniel Azahari, me, myself, Norakmar, and also Dr. Muriza Kasim. We are from the School of Electrical Engineering, College of Engineering, University Technology Mara, Shah Alam. Okay, here is the email for further contact. Okay, my presentation today would consist of introduction, scope of research, methodology, results and analysis, conclusion, acknowledgement and also references. Okay, so what is the secured internet office network? Okay, so the keywords that we look is Internet of Things, secured internet office network, and also we do the simulation or analysis using the Cisco packet tracer. Okay, before we go through the research or the project, what is this Internet of Things and also the office network and how we secure it? Okay, there are several technologies nowadays. This is the environment of office network nowadays. Okay, so we can have more flexible workstation in our offices, and how we do the process to make it this environment secured, and then how we using the technologies such as IoT that we can have the remote by using our smartphones to control the office environment. Okay, for the third pictures, also like what we can control in our office, for example. Okay, we can control, for example, the temperature, the smart TV, the lights, aircon, and many more. Okay, all those we can control using the smart devices. So when we look into the Internet of Things, which is IoT, to implement in our office network, we can have several access or several equipment to make it more convenient for the office. And now we can look into how we secure the network. Okay, so for this research, the problem is right now still limited research on the secured smart office using IoT technologies. Therefore, our objective is to implement on simulation of the IoT onto a secured small office network by using Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, the simulation consists of three cases, which are motion detection system, door lock system, and smoke detection system. Okay, we consider these three cases, these three situations, where we look under motion detection, and the second one we look under door lock system, and the third one is the smoke detection system. Okay, significant from this research, we can have implement the smart office, where can also offer the energy saving by optimizing the use of office room equipment. And the second one, the simulation result shows that the smart object can be connected to our home portal and objects which can be monitored, and the ideas can be implemented in the real life. Okay, methodology of the research. Figure 1 will show the design and implements of the IoT network into the secure office network. So we start with the network design and go to the network configuration. Then we can configure the IoT device. And after IoT device configuration, we look into the network security. That's the important part. The network security configuration, and after all the configuration, we do the simulation and testing and check the result. If the result is okay, meet the requirement, and we go to the analysis. We also put the parameter setup, the values to look on. Okay, if the result is not meet the requirement, it goes back to the network configuration and all the configuration and do back the simulation and testing. Okay, here is the network topology and specification based on the cases that we choose. Okay, the first one is the motion detection system. So it consists of a trip sensor as an input, while the output consists of an alarm, webcam, and also the spotlight. Okay, the purpose of this system is to detect the trespassing in the office. The second one is the door lock system. Okay, the door lock system requires input from the RFID reader. Okay, when we get the input, the output also requires an RFID card and a smart door, which are used to allow employees and auto-ticket guests only to enter the office. So we check who are using or who are entering the offices. Okay, the third one is a smoke detection system. It consists of a smoke detector and a smart window and also a fire sprinkler. And we include alarm that will go to detect fire in the office and alarming the surrounding environment. Okay, so here is the second part. We do the network configuration. So in the simulation, we put several PC. We have the switch, server, router, and also goes to the internet of the Google server, for example. So this is the basic topology of the office network. Then we configuring the IP, the elements, the network protocol, and everything to make it secure. Okay, next we look on the IoT device configuration. So the first one we look on the door close. So what happened when the door closed? When the RFID reader was in invalid status, the main door will be locked or remain locked. The RFID reader will turn invalid when it detects no card or cards with a value other than 1001. Okay, that is the key configuration. Okay, the second one to look on the smoke detection system. So we have two category or two cases, which are sprinkler on and also sprinkler off. When on is when the smoke detector reading was equal to or more than 2 ppm, it will switch on the fire sprinkler, the alarm, and the smart window for safety purpose. What happened when the sprinkler off? When the smoke detector reading was below 2 ppm, it will switch off the fire sprinkler, alarm, and the smart window. Okay, that's how we configure the IoT devices. And we also check for the network security configuration, the ASA security level with setting the value. And the second one, secured socket layer SSL VPN. And the third one, WPA to PSK with AES encryption for access point. Okay, it will be checked in the results later. Okay, the next is simulating and network testing. So the network has been simulated and tested on the connection between the device, the security protocol implemented, and access to the registration server. The IoT device has also been tested if it would run the way it has been configured. So we check each one of the connection and also the three cases that we focus on. Okay, here is the results and analysis. Okay, part one is the dynamic host configuration protocol, DHCP. Okay, we setting the PC IP, the server IP, and also all the IoT device IP. And next, we look on the communication. After that, we test the connection between admin PC and the Google server. So from the result, we can see that it's connected, okay, by using the ping. The second one, communication between admin PC and also the Google server. It happen unreachable if some of the value we move or the connection being moved. Okay. The third part is IoT device implementation. Okay, the first one is the case study one is about the smoke detection system. We get the results when we do the testing. And here is the analysis. The smoke level, the ppm, is over the time, within the time in second. Okay, so figure 6 shows the graph of smoke level over time recorded by the smoke detector sensor. The sensor detects smoke indicating there is a fire inside the office. The smoke level reading will start to increase. Okay. For the first 20 seconds, the smoke level increased rapidly from 0 to 1.65. However, the smoke level start to increase slowly until it reached the threshold value of 2 at 55 seconds and begins to drop significantly after that. Okay, when the smoke level reading is hits the threshold point, all the output will switch on and as fire prevention method. Okay, the smart window, fire sprinkler, and alarm will switch on to release the smoke, puts out the fire, and notifies surrounding people of the fire respectively. So it's successfully simulated. Okay, second case about the intruder access prevention. So we look for the uh, door lock system. Okay, when the door is locked, we check RFID reader status invalid and smart door remain locked. For the door unlocked, the RFID reader status turn to valid and the smart door will be unlocked, which is we check for the smart reader ID. Okay, the third one, we look on the motion detection system scenarios. If no motion detected, so the alarm, spotlight, and webcam will switch off. If the motion detected, the alarm, spotlight, and the webcam switch on. So it will detect these two conditions. And also we do about the registration server risk management. So we check the IP configuration using DHCP. Okay, here we look on the ASA firewall security level. So the VLAN 1 inside and also VLAN 2 is outside. So we check the security level and also the IP address. Okay, for the VPN, SSL VPN, user needs to provide the correct username and password that has been configured to access the internet network using clientless SSL VPN. So the user only needs an SSL enabled web browser to access the HTTP or HTTPS enabled web servers. Okay, the last one we look on the lightweight access point security. So we give the SSID and also the pre-shared key. So we we configure the value. Okay, that's the end of the research. So as conclusion, we successfully develop and simulate the implementation of IoT into a secured small office network using the Cisco Packet Tracer. The network design incorporates the VLAN and DHCP technology that will ease the management of the device and providing connectivity through the network. The SA firewall has been used as the medium to connect the office network to outside or external networks. And also the SSL VPN has been integrated into firewalls, providing users from outside network limited but secure access to the office network. And all the IoT system has been implemented into the office network through the registration server that will manage and monitor all the IoT device. So this scope of work is a practical proof of concept to implement on the industrial control system for real life office as part of the IoT framework. We would like to thank the College of Engineering, University of Jumara for the support grant in publishing this paper. And here are all the references regarding to the IoT, to the technologies of the smart office, smart security, and thank you.